Hello, I'm Donovan from SWAT, and today I'm going to show you how to make a class notebook which you can use to incorporate OneNote into your classroom. You'll have one class notebook for each of your periods, and they all have sections in them for each of your students that they can use. So to create your first notebook, open your web browser and go to onenote.com/classnotebook. Click the Class Notebook Sign In button and sign into your Microsoft Office 365 account. It will say welcome and give you a few options, but right now you just want to create your first notebook, so click on Create a Class Notebook. These 7 simple steps will help you create a notebook for one of the classes that you want to incorporate OneNote into. My class will be called SWAT Period 4. It'll give you an overview of what you can do with these notebooks. If you have multiple teachers in your classroom, you may want to share it with them. You type each of your students' names like this: last name, comma, first name. And it'll show you suggestions to make sure you found them. You can choose what sections are in each student's portion of the notebook, and I just want to use my class notebook for quizzes, so I'll uncheck everything else. This will quickly show you what your notebook is going to look like, so you'll have the collaboration space, the content library, as well as all of your students. We'll go over these two things in a minute. For now, just click Create. If you want to use this notebook in OneNote 2016, you can download this add-in. It'll help you install it, but for now we're just going to take a look at it in Office 365. So this is what your class notebook looks like. Let's take a look at these sections. Here you have the welcome section, and the students won't be able to see this. This is just to help you real quick. And if you want to get started working on your own, just create a new section. Again, students won't be able to see it. And now you have a completely blank section that you can do whatever you'd like with. If you take a look at the collaboration space, this is where students can share pages with each other and collaborate on notes. In the content library section, you can put important documents like the syllabus so that students can see them at any time. And then, of course, you can look inside each student's notebook and see what work they've done so far. It starts out blank in all their notebooks, but we can give them some things to work with. I've created this small quiz page in my personal section. I'm going to distribute it to all the students so that they'll be able to take it, and then I'll grade them after, let's say, an hour. You click the Class Notebook tab on the ribbon, and click Distribute Page. You can also distribute a whole section if you'd like. Now, since you haven't used a class notebook before, it's going to ask you to sign in, and you'll need to accept these permissions to enable the OneNote add-in. Now it'll simply ask what section of their notebook you want to put this page in. Click on Quizzes, that's what this is, and then click Distribute. Now that we've distributed it, take a look inside one of the students' quizzes sections, and hey, there it is, Quiz 1. Now let's quickly go over using the Class Notebook add-in for OneNote 2016. If you didn't download the add-in earlier, go to onenote.com/classnotebook and then click Download the Class Notebook add-in, and now click Run. Click I agree and then Install. It should say Success. Once you've installed the add-in, you'll notice this Class Notebook tab at the top. You can create a class notebook from here if you haven't already, but since we already have one, we're going to go to File, Open. You can find your notebook under the Recent section if you just created it. Otherwise, go to OneDrive North Mason Schools for your account, and you'll find it under the Class Notebooks folder in your OneDrive. And here's the 2 that I created. So let's open this new one. And after taking a moment to load, here it is. It should look just about the same as it did in 365 with your collaboration space, content library, and all the students sections. And that about wraps up the tutorial. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, you can shoot us an email at swat@northmasonschools.org. For more tutorials like this, check out the rest of our website. And below this video, I linked another video we made about Office add-ins, so if you're confused about that, give that video a look and it might clear some things up for you. Have a nice day.